warriors who battle in this arena must enforce strength and intimidation, execute strategy and precision, and every chance you get, light the lamp. The best college hockey in the country is coming to Grand Rapids, and you can experience it live at the 2013 NCAA Men's Ice Hockey West Regional Championship, March 29th and 30th at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. For tickets, visit ncaa.com/frozen4 to make a date with champions.
Redhawks out front, they score! Flipped in front, Zarnik. Ahead for Anthony Greco, back to Greco, in tight to Zango, they score! Still over that reckless abandon he plays with. Here's a puck deflected, side of the goal, Costello, they score! They've got Trouba out there with Bale, there's a chance, they score! What a pass!
Hi again, hockey fans. Welcome into episode number 20 of Ccha Now. My name is Ben Holden. We gave you a look there at the four teams that were down at Joe Louis Arena this past weekend for the 42nd and final CCHA championship. And all in all, 3 great games, 3 exciting games, and 1 champion. And that champion, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. We'll have a look back at Notre Dame, what they did after they won the final Mason Cup down at Joe Louis Arena a little bit later in the show. But as we always do, let's kick things off with our top 10 plays of the week. And this weekend, yeah, it was the tournament at the Joe. Here we go with our playoff edition, plays 10 through 6.
In at play number 10 this week, CCHA semifinals, Miami and Michigan Michigan defenseman Jacob Trouba showed goalie Steve Racine he had his back.
Off the iron, not even close. What are you talking about?
That play kept the game scoreless in the opening period. In at play number 9, it shows more love for the goalie. This from Notre Dame's Steven Summerhays in the semifinals against Ohio State's Alex Lippincott.
Wow! An excellent no call by the officials. You can see there it never crossed the line.
Summerhays kept it a 1-1 game in the second period with that effort. In at play number 8, Miami and Michigan in the semis. 5-1 Michigan, but the Redhawks trying to battle back with a gritty goal here.
Deft little play by Zarnik. That forehand, backhand, all in one motion.
The goal by Curtis McKenzie made it 5-2 in the third period. In at lucky number 7 this week, it's a trifecta of goals from Michigan in the second period of the semis against Miami. The Wolverines lit the lamp 3 times in a span of 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The first came courtesy of a great pass from Jacob Trouba. What a pass and what a finish by Ann Arbor's own Andrew Kopp. Andrew Kopp with his second of the game there. Then it was Luke Moffat's turn to light the lamp. Moffat with a bullet, and Michigan leads 3-0. Moffat's goal would prove to be the game winner, but Michigan wasn't done just yet. The captain, A.J. Triace, then got into the scoring act. Triace! Are you kidding me? And that goal from the captain made it 4-0 Michigan in a 6-2 Wolverines win. In at play number 6, the young man with the great name and a great game from Ohio State teamed up with Anthony Greco for a goal on Saturday in the semis against Notre Dame. They score!
Great passing. Dzingel with the finish.
Ryan Dzingel gave the Buckeyes a 1-0 lead in the first period. A great effort by him and Greco on play number 6. And in this week's USCHO Top 20 poll, the Quinnipiac Bobcats number 1, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, they're number 2. Meanwhile, Notre Dame up 5 to number 4. The Miami Redhawks drop 2 down to number 5. The Western Michigan Broncos drop 4 to 16. And the Michigan Wolverines, after a great run to their season to end it, they end up at number 19 in this week's poll. And let's take a look now at the schedule for the upcoming NCAA tournament this weekend. And we start in the Midwest, where there are 2 CCHA teams, the only 2 teams. And on Saturday at 1:30, it'll be the Fighting Irish, the number 1 seed, taking on St. Cloud State, a 1:30 face-off on ESPN3 and syndicated television as well. At 5 o'clock, Rico Blasi and the Miami Redhawks, they'll take on the Minnesota State Mavericks. That one also ESPN3 and syndicated television down in Toledo. The regional final will come up 4 o'clock Eastern on ESPNU on Sunday. And let's also take a look at the West Regional. Those games are being played at Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. The University of Michigan, the host school for that regional. And at 2 o'clock, you'll have Yale and Minnesota squaring off. In the other matchup at 5:30, Niagara takes on Dave Haxtell and North Dakota.
Well, earlier in this episode of CCHA Now, we showed you plays 10 through 6, and it's always highly anticipated, highly watched, and highly exciting. Here we go with our top 5 plays here on episode number 20 of CCHA Now. Roll the videotape.
Play number 5 comes courtesy of a young man from Vienna, Austria, who now calls South Bend home.
And he ties it up, 1-1. Typically on the strong side in a play like that, because you have support coming out of your zone and Schneider rips it home, defensemen are told to back off on the strong side.
Peter Schneider ripped home the eventual game winner against Ohio State on that 3-on-1 play Saturday, and a 3-1 Notre Dame win. Play number 4, Steve Racine, Michigan freshman goalie with a great run in net down the stretch for the Wolverines. And how about this beauty of a save he made Sunday in the CCHA final?
Did not get it through Serville, got it back, flipped it from, look out, there's a chance, great save, Racine! He got Tynan!
Racine there denying the tournament MVP, TJ Tynan. But in at play number 3, Tynan would get his with a beautiful goal here on Saturday against Ohio State.
Tynan takes a look,
Fires a drive, he scores! TJ Tynan! Oh, he needed that one, a bullet! And the Irish lead it 2-1!
And that goal proved to be the game winner from Tynan in the 3rd period. In at play number 2, Sunday, final CCHA championship game. Jeff Costello, a tireless worker for Notre Dame. He catches Steve Racine trying to sneak off the ice for the extra attacker.
Costello, he's got it, Racine was out, he scores! Costello, as he did yesterday, makes it 3-1 with an empty netter!
Costello had 2 goals in the final CCHA tourney. Both sealed the deal in 2 wins at the Joe for the Irish. And in at play number 1, final CCHA championship game. Michigan and Notre Dame tied at 1-1. And it was the first shift of the 3rd period when the Irish called on a sophomore from Alaska.
And Woodbridge scores! And Notre Dame's got the lead at 2-1!
Austin Woodbridge with Tynan and Mario Lucia gets the game winner. The puck will eventually be in the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. A memorable goal for Woodbridge, the Irish, and the CCHA. It was clutch, and it's our number 1 play of the week.
Well, there's a look at our top 5, and certainly a lot of dramatics this past weekend down at the final CCHA championship at Joe Louis Arena. Now consider this, folks. On Sunday, for the final CCHA championship game, legendary coach Ron Mason was on hand. Mason dropped the first puck, the ceremonial puck. He has 13 CCHA tournament titles to his credit. He won 10 at Michigan State, and he won 3 prior to that at Bowling Green. Red Berenson, 9 CCHA tournament titles. Jeff Jackson with the victory on Sunday, now with 7. An incredible list of coaches, an incredible list of championship coaches. That's going to do it here for this episode of CCHA Now, number 20. I want to say thanks for the last couple of years of being able to host this show with Sean Ropchan, Phil Colvin, Fred Pletch, and all the great people here that made it possible. It was easy for me to stand here and do it. They made it possible. Hope you enjoyed this show. And as we leave you, we look back at some of the celebration and some of the discussion from the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, the 42nd and final CCHA tournament champions. So long, and thanks for watching.
You know, part of our soul. This program's got to be built on things like this. And credit goes to you. You guys played an awesome game. You played the way we needed to play. You did everything we asked you to do. Outstanding.
To be able to, right the ship after Christmas break and then really come back and just dominate and then to really show what we did this weekend. I mean, if you watch the shots and everything we did this weekend, we played such a great as a team effort. We couldn't be stopped, and it was awesome.
I can't tell you how proud we are of you. It's extra special to me. All right, because my first year as a head coach, we won this thing, and the last one ever. So it's extra special to me, and it means an awful lot to me personally. So
he's such a great coach, and all the wins he had with Lake Superior State, and this is his 3rd one here with Notre Dame. And